Hello everyone, this is the Sage of Calidor, and today I am coming to you with another video. And today's video is actually a continuation of my previous video. And the reason why is because it has to do with my own thought about the Beastlord Rakarth as a legendary lord. And I already gave a video about him, his lore, and what I think mechanics I think he will bring to the table. Feel free to take a look at it. This is my previous video. It was my previous video, but I will still leave a link to the video in the summary below. Um, just a little quick recap. Myself and my previous video, I entertained the idea of Rakarth being a part of this DLC called The Master and the Monster. And I wasn't the only one. A few other people did it. For example, Cody Bonds made this rather nice dual series. I'll place it down below. And we all thought about this. We thought this would be a fun. We knew Creative Assembly was going to make a DLC. We knew that we thought that as a way to tie the old world and chaos with the new world, and because of Dark Elves was the only core race in Warhammer 2 that does not have 6 legendary lords, it was likely it was going to be a Dark Elf. However, I will admit this did not happen. Instead, we're going to get him as a free legendary lord of free LC. You can say, this is my story. Today when I checked my email, I got this message since I signed up for Total War Access. And then I got this, a free legendary lord Rakarth. I admit I am excited because I wanted this. I hoped this would happen. I believed it was happen. And I was right. But I was wrong. You see, we are not going to get a DLC Joint Lord pack with a Beastman. It's going to be something else. And I'm going to admit that I was wrong, but it's so cool to see this. And I'm going to go through snapshots of the emails that I sent. And so here it is. Say hello to Rakarth, your free legendary lord with Total War Access, available from the 18th of March. Yes, and it's a few days. And oh, since it's for free, I am willing to bet that you can get them for free anytime as long as you have the Dark Elves. Here are some light reading to get you acquainted with this legendary Dark Elf. Who is he? Of all known Beastmasters in the old world, Beastlord Rakarth of Clarencar is truly in a league of his own. His gift for taming beasts was evident as a child when, armed with only a piercing stare, he calmed the black dragon Brachus, forming a bond out of a shared lust for carnage and cruelty. This is going to be a very interesting character, I can tell. Rather similar to Emmerich, but different. And I will admit I made another mistake, but after consulting with a friend and going through my large memory, I came to a realization. Rakarth is not the Dreadlord of Clarencar, or in that exact family. He is just the best of the best. So technically speaking, I don't think his faction could confederate with Clarencar. I would love to see it happen if were possible. I just don't know if it's going to happen. But we'll see. Okay, his playstyle. Rakarth is a heavily armored anti-large character who specializes in slaying large monsters and enhancing his own beasts. He's a lover and a fighter. Okay, he fights monsters and he likes his own monsters. Cool. Despite all the armor, he is a quick and agile fighter who will scare the enchanted pants off of those high elves. I beg to differ on the good for nothing part, but yeah, probably will. So for unique items, the Whip of Agony allows Rakarth to temporarily strip enemy monsters of their ability to cause fear and terror. Not only does this limit their impact on Rakarth's own troops, it can make these creatures vulnerable to fear and terror themselves. Oh, wow, that is cool. That is actually surprisingly cool. I thought it would be something like an armor piercing damage. It probably will be, but I thought it would be like, I don't know, that like temporary stuns or temporary brings them under your control, but temporary strips their ability to cause fear and terror. Oh, that would be interesting. So, say you're fighting a Chaos Dragon, you can crack that ability or crack that whip, get it? That Chaos Dragon is not going to terrorize your own guys, but if you fly at the Black Dragon who has fear and terror, that Chaos Dragon's going to run for the hills. And speaking of which, the Beast Armor of Claron Carr has another item which grants passive bonuses to Rakarth's defenses when he is near enemy monsters. Great. To tell you the truth, since Rakarth is an 4th, 5th, or 6th edition Dark Elf Lord, so I don't know how this Beast Armor of Claron Carr works, but I am glad they put this in, and it made him unique. And for mount options, well, he has access to the following mounts: Scourge Runner Chariot. Not surprised. That was, according to what was said, used by Dark Elves in their attempt to catch beasts equipped with armor-piercing missiles, a Manticore, and of course his Brachus, his personal Black Dragon. We're going to have another Dragon Lord. And here's the how to claim stuff. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter for more reveals, including his unique skills and familiar voice behind this character. Wow. How to claim. You need to get a Total War Access account and click on the icon and follow the steps to link Steam account and claim the item for it to appear. And that's an image of Rakarth, and as you can see, he looks pretty cool, pretty fearsome, and he has wolves. You see a little squig right there, a stegodon and a carnosaur. I am under the impression that this shows a theory that I have, that he is going to have something similar to Imric, where he would be quests to go after and capture these legendary creatures. That's what I think is going to happen. So similar to Imric's Dragon Master thing, Rakarth is going to search around. A battle is going to trigger to fight this certain monster to catch him, and then bring him in. So we're going to see what actually happens with him. But a friend of mine said it might contain a mix of the Monster Hunter from the Norskins, and also I believe he mentioned something about that another YouTube content creator said. I'm not going to list names because the internet is a nasty place. Um, uh, I believe I believe that you have the ability to enhance your beasts. Like, yeah, so it's going to be a mix of Monster Hunter, a mix of Emmerichs, and you can enhance them. But at the end of the day, I think this is pretty cool that his seems like a dark twist of Emmerich's character thing, where with Emmerich you go out, you find a dragon, you beat it, you win its respect. But in Rakarth, you find the monster, you might have to find the monster, you might have to beat the monster, you might have to break the monster, but then you can use the monster however you please. And I just picked this just for funds because it looks like he is using an older model instead of a newer one, which I admit I'm a little bit sad, but hey, this version of Rakarth looks pretty sweet. So Rakarth is actually coming out soon, and as of this video, it looks like he's coming out next week. Now, I know this was a bit rushed. I don't know if you could say a bit rushed, but like I admit, this was a spur of the moment sort of thing. And I felt like I was wrong in some cases, I was right in other cases, and I'll likely still be wrong and right in other cases. I don't know how this thing is going to be played. But but this is my report to you guys. So what do you think? Please give me your comments down below. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for checking out my channel, checking out this video, and I'll see you next time.